Wunderbar.
That's a
Come
stream,
on, come on, hit it.
baby.
There
Just
we
go
go.
across it.
So welcome in everybody. It's the monthly stream time for Daniel's Dread Tales. And I'm actually about to get up for a half second so that I can go finish dealing with coffee. So
So
hold
why
that
did we
thought.
start? No, it's fine.
Because this is the way we do things.
Okay. Well, hello everybody out there in internet land. I don't know if anybody's watching. I doubt. We need to promote these more. Also, we don't have a
Yeah, you
huge
do.
fan base yet, but it's fine because these are now going up there, and they exist, and people can watch them, and it's fun to play it either way.
The cool thing about watching a stream after it's finished is that it's the exact same experience.
It's pretty
That's
close.
probably not a great thing to say about a stream, honestly. Well, since we're live,
Hello.
Daniel, do you want to tell us who you are, where people can find you, like physically,
uh,
and your home address?
yes, my home address is none of your business.
Wait
No,
a minute, I already did this bit.
yeah,
Would
I'm
you like to
Daniel.
tell everybody? Sorry, go ahead.
No, you just say your thing.
No, I was just gonna say, would you like to tell everybody where we can find you emotionally?
That's a
Uh,
good one.
for the next couple of weeks, curled into a ball of stress and work. But soon, soon, I will have my summer break. This is
I
what
just call
happens when
that
you work on
life.
vacation. Yeah.
You can find me in my mind palace.
Bum bum bum.
I think we've established at this point that you can't find me.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Um,
is. Yeah. You're like a Bigfoot.
I am far too easily found.
It's true. I'm always just like a step outside and it's like, oh shit, there he is.
Yeah, I exist. I'm a pigment of everyone's imagination.
Oh God.
What
Yeah,
kind of
that's right.
pigment? Like the kind that works well on miniatures, or is this more like an oil painting thing?
Actually, the pigment is basically the same. The
Hmm.
main difference is the kind of the quality of the pigment and the fillers and the medium. But that is me. I'm gonna stop right now before I go into obsessive rambling about paints because that is actually one of my hobbies.
I know. That's
Not
what we
just.
in the business call bait.
I'm not gonna take it. Okay, so where we left off last time, the group was on a train. Everybody had boarded said train, investigating a rash of disappearances um, that had happened. It seemed that everyone who had disappeared had been on this train at one point or another before, like right before their disappearance. So, the group has that and that, and I put that there. So the group has then decided to, for their own reasons individually, decided to investigate this.
Hmm.
As of right now, in game, about 16 hours has passed by your individual like internal clocks. Um, you're all starting to get a little bit tired, actually. Now you can stay awake. However, there are negatives to doing so, like mechanical negatives to doing so.
Yeah, but there also might be negatives to going to sleep. So.
That's also true.
Wade June will take a nap where he can get it.
Oh right. How did I
Uh,
forget your voice?
Buddy B's got to go find himself either some Monster Energy drinks or some coffee. Because there's streaming to be had, even though he has been cut off from his data.
I think what's happening here is we have Wade just going straight to sleep. You're trying to stay up. I think I don't deliberately fall asleep, but end up falling asleep.
Alrighty.
That's the sort of
So,
thing that arid Indiana gets up to.
That's fair. Okay, so there is a... Where is the thing on sleep? Okay, so what I'll do is where did you go?
I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah, I was more talking to myself slash the book, but I will have to look that up in a minute. However, essentially what happens is those of you who end up falling asleep. Oh, Bobby, you were not able to find any energy drinks. It doesn't seem like there are any actually stocked on this train.
No coffee, huh?
You find some coffee though. You do
All right,
find some coffee.
we're gonna drink that. I'll like a lot of it.
So, those of you who do fall asleep, you find yourselves walking through this train. Everything feels kind of ethereal as you do. Like you're there, but you're not. And as you are walking, towards the front of this train and passing other passengers, it looks like at first glance they each have what almost looks like an oxygen mask attached to their faces.
I was going to say, this all feels very dreamlike.
And as you reach just before the engine car, the door in front of you has what looks to be, like in the very center of it, has what looks to be a brass plaque with strange hieroglyphs around it. And what looks to be a carved image of what you could only assume is a gate of some sort. Like the hieroglyphs are like right around the edge. I guess pictograms is more accurate. Is going around the outside edge, and then just inside from that is the image of what looks to be a gate. And in the very center of it, you see a keyhole.
But I don't have a key. Also, am I controlling this dream? Am I
You are
lucid
not.
dreaming? No, okay, I'm just seeing it.
You are not. You then get the urge to turn around, and as you do, what originally looked like the oxygen masks now almost seems like an eel that is coming down from the roof of the car and attached to everybody's mouth and nose. And upon seeing this, you jolt awake.
Gross. Gross.
What all three of you notice at the exact same time, and which is really weird for you, Bobby, because you've been awake. Like you think you might have like dozed off for a second, but all of a sudden, there's sunlight coming in through the windows of the train cars. You look out the window and you see what looks like the most idyllic bay that you could ever imagine. Forests around it, and as you kind of look around, you can also, towards the direction of the train's travel as you're kind of looking, you see that there looks to be a town that you are approaching.
Okay.
Well,
Within
thank goodness that's over.
within a couple of moments, you hear over the train's PA system, "We will soon be arriving in Turtle Bay. Please be ready to disembark."
Turtle Bay.
Hell yeah, gamers! We'll get our Mario on at Turtle Bay.
Um,
Let's go.
It all must have been a terrible dream, and now we'll return to our travels.
Bobby,
Mhm.
you notice that you don't have connection still.
Mhm. Well, the reception here is really bad. I'll just record for later.
After maybe 5 more minutes, the train pulls into the station. "Welcome to Turtle Bay. Please exit the car."
Who is
You heard the
saying
man.
this? Oh, I'm sorry. Go.
The PA.
Nah,
PA.
It is a it is, as far as you can tell, a disembodied voice over the PA.
Hmm.
And like at this point, you can see like uh, uh, orderlies and stuff like that, and like people on like the people working on the train walking back and forth, and the train seems to be like everybody seems to be acting normally.
all the people that were like frozen before are
Yep,
acting again.
yep, they are all moving.
Cool. Well,
I'm sure that's fine.
I'll probably get off the train and also be taking some pictures as I go along.
I'll do the
I
same
will
and
go in
take a
search of some
video.
munchies.
Alrighty. Well, you you all exit the train. Or oh, your Wade is going to the dining car
No, no.
first. Oh.
Exterior munchies.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, you all get off the train and you are greeted by what looks like a wonderful little town at first glance. The train station is up basically kind of on a hill, and as you leave the front, you can see this town spreading out before you, and it's kind of in almost a crescent shape around a section of this bay. And at looking out, the you don't see any you don't see the other side of this body of water. Um, it almost looks like it just kind of disappears into a mist off in the distance.
Well, if we're gonna find a fish, this is where we're gonna be to find it. Because as the saying goes, bird, bear, hare, and fish.
What saying is that?
You know, that's the saying.
I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm aware of that saying.
I forget out of character where I heard that. It was last
You
session.
you read that in a book
Oh, okay.
that you
Okay.
had
I
found.
thought this was like a real ass saying.
No, no, it is not.
Okay,
Well, it's kind of lifted from something in the real world, but no, it's not like a
Okay.
real saying.
got it.
I mean, in character, if you want, I could just be like, "Oh Jesus, Bobby's saying bullshit again."
I mean, that is kind of what I was thinking, that this is bullshit again, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. No, okay. So yeah, I guess. I still don't know why people are disappearing, And I guess this isn't the hell dimension we were in before, or the maze. So that's nice. Um, are there
Right.
people around? You say this is like a
Oh yeah,
town, right?
yeah. Oh yeah. There's people milling about and going about their daily lives. You see, like as you're like looking out the front of this place, it's kind of on the main thoroughfare, or rather, kind of at the end of the main thoroughfare of this town, and like you can see there's something that looks like a motel, various other businesses, things like that. The couple of large buildings off to the distance. You can't quite tell what most of them are at first glance, though.
Well, the easiest way to get a feel for a new town is to interview the locals, whether they want to be interviewed or not.
I do agree, actually.
So, we're probably gonna disagree on method very strongly. Because Body B is gonna, like, just find someone who's walking and trying to go about their day and be
I
like,
suspect
hey,
this will be the
yo,
case.
welcome to the Ghost Cult. My name is Buddy B, and I'm here with, eyebrow lifting towards the person.
Okay, you're just gonna find the first person that you can.
Yep, the very first person.
You walk up to an older lady. I would like you to roll perception.
Cool.
Since you don't have that,
Yeah, I do not have that. That
you roll
is
2.
2d6 and I take the worst, right?
That is correct.
All right. That is double sixes, fortunately for me.
Very nice.
That's cool.
So-
Buddy B is good at this.
The first thing that you notice when you're walking up and kind of going through your spiel is you see that it almost looks like when this lady blinks, she has a nictitating membrane. For those of you who
hell
don't
yeah.
know what that is,
I
Fucking
hate
love
it.
a nictitating
This
membrane.
place sucks.
To be fair, we all have one. Ours is just vestigial.
yeah, and doesn't kind of go over our eye when we
Yeah.
blink. But yes, for those of you who don't know, a nictitating membrane is a transparent or semi-transparent membrane of skin that kind of goes over a usually reptile's eye when they blink. It's extra protection, basically.
hmm Birds sometimes have them too.
Yeah. Birds and lizards are very closely related, though.
They are basically all dinosaurs.
Pretty much. But yes. Oh. There, dearie. How are you?
We're doing just great. Excited to get on the streets and chat with all the fine folks of this town. And what town would that be exactly?
Oh, the sign up over by the trains that tells you it's Turtle Bay.
That's just what it's called, huh? Turtle Bay, nothing else?
What
No,
do you
it's-
call it? It says the sign on the thing calls it that. What do you call it? Also, can I roll a perception to see it as well?
Yes, you may.
Now I have a 5 in perception. That means I do what? Because I definitely
Roll
remember
5 dice.
Roll 5 dice. Okay, that's what I thought. I have 5 dice at hand. I got 2 4s is the highest thing I got.
You do not notice anything.
I don't notice anything. Okay, I'm not freaked out by this. That's probably a thing.
Wade, if you would like to roll, you can as well.
Oh, I'm still on my munchie quest.
That is fair.
Yeah, Wade's just trying to get food.
So Wade just kind of wanders off.
So where is this Turtle Bay? Like, what country? What part of the world are we in?
Oh, we're just right here. I call it home. It's a
That's-
very, very nice place. You young folks, if you want to find out more, there's the library down yonder.
Libraries are for losers who read all the time and don't go out and meet people.
We're not in
What else
Canada.
you got?
Oh, heavens no.
It's quite the train we took. I mean, I knew that, but
Hey, darling, have you ever been on the train?
Yes, that's how I came here.
And how long
oh
ago was
Lord,
that,
oh
would you
no.
say?
Oh, I've been here for 5 odd years now.
Why did you come here? Is a good question.
Well, where I was living before was no fun. So I decided I needed a change. And it's been good for me. I go out fishing with the other old ladies. It's great fun.
Did you come here alone, or did you have a special someone with you when you came here?
Oh, oh, I know there was a bunch of us on the train. I think Myrtle's still around somewhere.
Myrtle, that's very apt.
Oh God.
But it's been a pleasure speaking to you, dearie. I must get going.
Same, just for my records, what was your name?
Oh, my name is Esther.
Esther, that sounds
That
right.
is an old lady name, yes. Okay.
When you name a child Esther, they just become old.
Yeah.
Just like immediately.
Yeah.
It's true. I've seen it happen.
It's dangerous, but it's just a reality of life.
Yeah.
Speedrun tech.
Okay. Hey, you find any
Alrighty.
snacks?
Oh, actually,
This is what I'm interested in.
so Wade, which
Hello.
you basically have three directions to go. The street, basically, at the front of the train section, it's kind of like a T intersection. You can go left, you can go right, you can go straight down the main thoroughfare.
Straight down.
Alrighty. After a few minutes of walking, you come across what looks like a almost like a general store.
Excellent. Wade June is going to get himself a giant gobstopper.
You don't find a giant gobstopper. However, what you do find is basically barrel, like wooden barrel full of Werther's Originals.
This'll do, I suppose.
It's, again, old people town.
Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Werther's Originals. Those
I
are
know,
awesome
but it's
candy.
also old people stuff.
It is considered old people candy, yes.
Yep. Gonna get me some Werther's Originals.
Oh, okay, so you just grab like a handful of them and go up to the person working the behind the counter.
Oh, 2 scoops, my man.
2 scoops.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you go over there with a nice big bag because it's like the industrial size scoop. That's like twice the size that you would see in like even like Bulk Barn.
Perfect.
Plop that on the counter. You see actually a relatively young looking person. I would like you also to make a perception check. Or
And I
roll
do not
perception.
have that.
So roll 2, pick the lowest.
All right. That's a 1.
Yeah, you don't notice shit.
All right, perfect.
He looks like a normal young man.
Hello, normal young man. I would like to buy this candy.
That's quite the haul you're getting there. Let's just see. Plops it on a scale. Be $3, good sir.
I have $3.
Mm.
Now you have my $3.
And now you have this big bag of candy.
Commerce achieved.
Is
Dark
he the
Souls
monster?
font.
That is a good question. Daniel,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
Well, I guess what I'm gonna try to do is Aaron's just gonna make his way down towards the water, towards the bay of Turtle Bay.
Alrighty.
If anything, just to get some pics of the water. There's some nice stuff. Maybe I could just sell it at a stock photo place.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. As you're going down, actually, let me take a look at what skills you have that would be useful.
Photography,
Uh,
perception, insight,
I,
fine art, folklore.
Explosives.
I'm going to go with perception.
Okay, great. I rolled very well on that last time. Hey, that's 2 6s.
Nice. Okay. So, one of the things that you notice as you're like the big thing that you notice as you're kind of going down towards the bay is all of these buildings are kind of in almost a mishmash of styles, is different era styles. And as you get closer to the water, the older the style of building seems to get. So like up by the train station, the buildings are all fairly modern. Couple of blocks down, it starts to look like, buildings that would have been built in like the 60s, 70s. Couple blocks after that, it's like the 40s and 50s. And by the time you get down to the bay itself, it almost looks like the buildings are like Victorian era. Landmarks of note that you see on the way down there as you're kind of snapping pictures and stuff like that. You find the library. It's actually a lot closer to the bay. It's actually one of the older buildings. You also see what looks to be like a clinic of some sort. And you see a bar. Also basically right down towards the water. Most of the buildings up towards the train station were just like various different like stores and stuff like that. There were a couple of clothing stores. There's a small diner, stuff like that. Like just, random stores that you would see in a small town.
Okay. Nothing spooky's popping out though. Just the buildings seem to be out of time, as it were.
Yeah,
Just
that's
old. Yeah.
yeah, like that's the most relevant thing that you notice with your perception rolls. But yeah, like I said, that's one of the weird thing about it is it doesn't seem like, especially with like the older buildings, it doesn't seem like age has touched them. They almost look pristine, as though they were built like, 6 months ago type deal.
Okay.
And this is something that all of the buildings share.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm gonna maybe just wait for the plot to come at me. I mean, I'm just gonna keep wandering around and like looking around. This town seems weird, but I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be looking for in Weird Town. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't. It's just I'm just really off kilter here.
Now as a the voice in in the back of your head says that the library might be a good place to look for information.
I guess that makes sense. That lady mentioned the library. Sure,
Yeah.
libraries.
And I had a great disdain for it, which means it's probably the right choice.
Yeah, I know how to read. I don't think you know how to read, so
I don't need you to have to read. Auto captions are there for people that need to read.
Oh my god. You have to stop saying things like that. I just.
Sorry, I did psychic damage to you there.
Yes, you keep doing it. Yeah, I'll head to the library, I guess.
Alrighty. Before we get into that, Bobby or Wade, is there anything that either of you would like to do?
Yeah, Buddy's gonna head to the coast and take video of the old buildings and, like, any proper tourist, see if there's any of them that don't look particularly locked up or inhabited, and, just stick his dumb face in there.
I'll have made it to the coast as well, and I'm handing out small bits of candy to the young people, and the youngest person I see is Bobby.
Oh,
Here
thank
you
you. I
go,
love
young
these.
man.
Absolutely love these things. These are great. Thank you.
Alrighty. So we're gonna bounce to Aaron for a moment. So once you get into the library and it okay, so how old is Aaron, Indiana?
Aaron, I forget exactly. I think we might have said it. I think he's late 30s.
Okay, so he probably would have seen a card catalog before.
Yeah, he knows what a card catalog is.
Yeah. So this looks like an old library,
Okay.
like with the whole like wall of drawers for the card catalog and everything. You see a fairly like behind the counter towards the front. You see a very conservatively dressed gentleman. Small pince-nez glasses
Yeah.
on his nose, and he looks to be reading a book of some sort.
Uh, hello.
Welcome. How may I help you?
Yeah, I don't mean to bother you. I guess it's your job. I'm not bothering you. Wait, do you work here?
Yes,
Uh,
quite. I'm the librarian on duty today.
All right,
How may I
librarian on
assist
duty.
you?
Yeah, I would like to know about the history of this town.
Oh, that wonderful. Please follow me. I will bring you to the public records area.
Yeah, sure,
Um,
great.
and he gets up from his seat behind the counter
And he's got
and
crazy spider legs.
Yeah.
No!
not quite, but he does
Turtle
seem
legs.
to almost glide
Like a
across
turtle.
the floor. Like
Oh, Lord.
it doesn't even like the normal like uh the footstep like bob that most people do. He doesn't do that.
Do I
Got skates.
tell me about them feet though?
He's
Like
skating
what them feet
like
do?
a skate.
They, as far as you can tell, his legs look normal.
Is he just walking?
Yeah, he's just walking. It's just it doesn't look like he's bobbing at
Yeah,
all.
so
It's
he's
just
just
like
doing a bad job of imitating humans.
yeah, there's
yeah.
a very good chance of that.
Yeah, fine, whatever. Okay. Spooky. All right, please just direct me to where I need to be. Thank you.
And he directs you to a small room towards the back of the library, and like it's filled with newspapers. There's a few just large, what look to be like large binders and stuff like that. And strangely, a like couple of microfilm machines as well.
All right.
Uh, Anything you would like to know about our fair town of Turtle Bay, you should find within this room here.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm just doing some research. I want to find the earliest stuff. I want to find out about the founding.
Alrighty. I
Does this
would
guy
like you.
leave, or does he stay
Yeah. Oh
staring
yeah.
at me? Okay.
No,
Okay.
no. He goes back to his desk. Um, I would like you to roll research, please.
Ah, yes. Well, that's it's a fun thing to note because I don't have any points in research.
Well,
All right.
ironic.
You can spend to get dice.
Okay. So,
I do believe it is. You can spend one. Da, da, da.
Probably willpower
or acuity, maybe.
or acuity. You're right, actually. That's probably the more accurate one. But
Yeah, you can. You can definitely spend.
Okay. To automatically succeed.
No.
Okay.
It gives you a an extra die, so it would give you one die to roll.
How about I spend? Okay.
I,
I'll just fine. Yeah, I'll roll a die. Maybe I'll do good. I rolled a 5.
ironic.
That's good, right?
yes, you succeed.
Yay.
Okay.
So what you find is the earliest account, actually, of this town that you can find
We all got off the
is
train.
is about 500 years ago.
Mm.
And it's the account covers the adventures of, or not the adventures, but basically the travels of somebody who was traveling through the realm of the Voor. So spelling is Voor.
Voor. Vor. Okay.
Um, and it basically it recounts their tale of they were lost and looking for a way out when they found what seemed to be an idyllic refuge, and they decided to settle here.
Okay.
Not
That person's name was Terry Fox.
Vor. Folklore knowledge. Vor. Does that ring any bells?
I would like you to roll, please.
Well, yes. That's
Yes.
I understand that that's how the game works.
Do you?
You know, if I add up all these 2s, I get a 6.
There you
Nice.
Um,
But
It
unfortunately,
ring-
it's all 2s.
yeah, it ring the Vor rings a bell, but like at this point you can't quite place it.
Okay.
Like it's basically one of those things you've heard of it before, but you can't quite remember where at this time.
Okay.
Something to do with Army Hammer?
I love that I shunned the library while having a 3 in research like a dickhead.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll try to figure out what the Vor is. I'll continue looking around the library, spend some time, but go look at somebody else.
Alrighty, Bobby, what you up to?
Snooping. Getting my
You're
dumb
snooping?
face into people's houses.
Does Wade tag along with Bobby as Bobby is snooping?
Yes, I know this person. I'll stick with them. I've absolutely lost track of where the train platform is.
It's alright. Buddy will never steer you wrong.
Alrighty, give me a. I don't even know what would work for this.
Hmm.
Um,
It's a good question.
What's happening?
Research maybe. I have also a history and folklore, cryptography, which for some reason,
I mean, it makes sense for your character.
it's a sleight of hand, a disguise. Insight, charm. I'm the party face.
You know what? I'm actually not going to require a roll.
All right.
You managed to find what looks like an old manor. That doesn't seem to have anybody milling about it in any way, shape, or form. What would you like to do?
We're gonna get into everything. We're gonna go find like writing desks, go through the drawers, find any shelves of books, look at the bindings on them, see if any of the titles interest me. Go through any wardrobes that may be around, or
Jeez Louise, you just
like no one's here, and I have no sense of everyone else's personal privacy.
clearly.
Clearly,
That is
since I
fair.
just shove my camera in people's faces.
After
So-
about 20 minutes of watching this, and just casually eating Werther's Originals, I'm like, Bobby, it strikes me this might be unethical.
It's just like investigating a haunted house, which is something I do all the time. So just follow my
So-
lead.
As you walk into this manor, there's a hallway that, from what you can tell, actually goes all the way to the other side of the house. Like you can see the back door from the front. Off to the right, the first door, when you kind of peek into it, it looks to be a study. There's a small like library. There's a small bookshelf. Well, there's a wall that's basically a bookshelf. And it seems to be filled with books. There's a small writing desk. It doesn't seem to have any drawers, but there is an old-fashioned inkwell with a ridiculously sized feathered quill kind of just sticking out of it.
Buddy B is gonna look to his friend here eating Werther's and be like, "See this? This is exactly the kind of place that ghosts fucking love to haunt. See these
I
books?
wish I could disagree.
Let's get ourselves poking around in this stuff and see if we can rustle ourselves up a ghost." And Bobby is gonna go over to the desk and like pick up the quill, see if that ink in there is still liquid form.
It
And
100% is.
yeah, this is the good stuff. That means the ghost was here recently, probably writing something, maybe even the story of our demise. And Buddy B is gonna look at his friend, just waiting for a response.
I give you a nonplussed look.
Thank you, Wade.
So is Wade just kind of standing around watching Bobby, or are you? Is Wade doing anything else?
Would an insight roll make sense here? To find hidden stuff. I don't
That
fucking
would
know.
be more perception.
I can see it out in the open, but I can't figure out where they put it.
So if you could roll perception,
That's a 1.
that's a 1. Oof. Actually, Bobby, I would like you to roll perception as well.
Sure. I have nothing in that to lose. It's 3 and a 2, so 2.
Or yeah, neither of you happen to find really anything of note. However, some of the book titles seem odd.
Odd how.
So one of the ones that catches your eye is a treatise on the Great Old Ones. Another is the teachings of Azathoth.
Yes. Very normal books.
And there's another one that kind of catches your eye. Gardening and relay.
All right, that one's weird.
I'll definitely check out some treaties for old ones. That's what I
I'm
picked up at
gonna,
the store earlier.
I'm gonna take a
God
peek
damn
at
it.
the Azathoth one. Should I roll folklore to know in game what these things may be about?
Go ahead.
And maybe I'll just immediately go insane. 5 and 2 4s.
Okay. So this book, from what you can see, it is basically uh all about the studies of like the celestial music and the worship of Azathoth. Um, through you think if you were to take some time and actually read through this, you might actually be able to learn a little bit more about sorry, just one moment. Okay, yeah, you might be able to learn more about how to wield Azathoth's power, should you so choose. However, there seems to be like you think it may end up changing you in some way.
Dope. DJ Azzy's new sheet music. This looks like some unreleased stuff, not even on Spotify, Apple Music, or Google Music. Not even Bandcamp.
I think it's called YouTube Music. You're
But
never
listen,
going to
Amazon
get a
Music.
deal if you get it wrong.
Listen, you. Who's the influencer here?
You're going crazy.
We're cracking that shit open. Yeah, we're cracking that shit open. So yes.
You're gonna pocket that. You think it might take like a couple of days worth of reading to be able to fully absorb it.
For
But
a normal person, I could just read every other word and sort of get the gist,
Speed reading.
like a professional. I'll just kind of gently glance at the pages and pretend I'm reading it, like just in class.
okay. So after taking some time to read this, your eyes start to hurt a little bit.
That's normal. It's because it's not a screen.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. In that eye strain.
So we're gonna put a pin in that for a moment. Wade,
Mhm.
what were you up to?
I was checking out old people treats or whatever it was called.
Oh,
The treatise
old
on the
ones.
old ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Old people treats.
Old people treats.
Ironically, me going to the library is not going to drive me insane by reading books. Going to the spooky house and reading books is what killed you.
It's amateur hour over there going to the library.
Uh,
Gotta go break into people's houses.
Alrighty. If I could get, so Wade, what? Do you have folklore?
I do.
Okay, if I could get a folklore roll from you, please.
So I would roll 3 dice.
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure I've got this right.
Yeah, no worries.
That's 2 6s and a 3.
2 6s and a 3. Ooh, very nice.
Very nice.
So
Wow.
the part of this book that sticks out to you actually is a section on like a lot of the other sections of the book seem to be really worn actually and almost unreadable. The one that you can read and it sticks out to you is about I'm gonna probably butcher this. Seth Sethagwa.
Sathagwa.
Um so what you here, I'm actually just gonna read this section. Uh Ea, the indolent sage. Ea, the ravenous glutton. Ea, Sethagwa, the sleeper of Nikai. Ea. Sithagwa is a being of incomprehensible age and wisdom, currently dwelling in the Black Gulf of Nikai. He's sometimes described as a bat, sometimes as a sloth, sometimes as a toad, and sometimes as a protoplasmic mass with thousands of motile pseudopods. Sithagwa can change his shape at will, but rarely does so. For Sithagwa bears an indolence born of immense age, and barely be bothered to stir himself for anything, not to speak, nor to eat, nor to defend itself against insects.
I know the type.
Over the eons, he's acquired an immense store of eldritch knowledge, which makes him a favored patron of sorcerers who propagate Sathagwa for spells and secret knowledge. After his immense lifetime, however, he only cares for the very basest of pleasures: eating, the savor of flesh, the devouring of quick life. Sathagwa's gluttony is bottomless and insatiable. Unfortunately, he's too lazy to do anything about this himself. Therefore, sorcerers propagate Sathagwa with the heinous ritual, commune with Sathagwa. He graces them with knowledge and power. In return, they grace him with eating.
I offer Sathagwa Werther's original.
Eating.
You think that this may potentially be related to the train. And it's at this point you all hear a train whistle sound out.
That's not good.
I suppose we'd better get back.
Yes.
Do we?
I assume that was the customary 30-minute whistle.
I'm going to run because I'm not about to get stuck here.
Yeah. I'm also gonna run to the train because this place is just fucking books.
Yeah, fuck this place.
Unfortunately, as you are running down the main drag, you all see the train pulling out.
Damn it. This pull-out game is good.
Jesus.
Very good. This is the shit that's going up on our YouTube.
Yeah.
And my Twitch for a very short period of time.
I yell at the train. Hey!
Yes, that'll work. Yell louder.
Yes, yell those words again.
Hey, get back here! Fuck.
I'm gonna hop on, hobo style.
I do want to try to hop on hobo style.
Oh, yeah. Also, hobo is not the preferred vernacular. Vagabond.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You actually, I would like you all to make athletics rolls, please.
That's a choice.
If you're running to catch the train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 3 4s. Those are all my highest rolls.
Spend some
I'm
physicality
gonna spend
here.
the physicality. To get a 5.
I got a 3.
So Aaron makes it to the train as it is like the basically the caboose is pulling out of the station. I will need another athletics roll for you to be able to jump onto the train, though.
Ah, come on. I already made one. Okay, I'll make one more. And just ride the train out of this adventure while you guys stay over there. Or maybe you guys will leave the adventure and I will stay in it.
Well, you'll be kind of fucked.
Godspeed, Aaron. You're the last of us.
I got a 5.
You managed to get onto the caboose of the train.
Ha ha!
Hey man, don't leave without don't leave without us.
I am also exhausted, but I made it.
So, okay, this will be interesting. Bobby and Wade, you see as the train is pulling away, Aaron is on the caboose. It kind of looks like he's kind of bent over and kind of panting and catching his breath. You two are effectively stuck here for a short time.
Depends on what you call short.
Wait, what if I shoot out the tires?
You fool. You can't do that. They're metal.
Oh, right. Well, I suppose there's nothing to do but settle in and discover our new lives.
I'm gonna have no. I don't even have any signal. I'm gonna have to read this stupid book. My eyes hurt. My legs hurt. My lungs hurt. My battery hurts.
You do see that there is a basically a motel that is just off to your left.
Maybe they have a USB charger.
Alrighty, so we're gonna bounce to Aaron for a moment. You are on the back of the caboose of this train.
I want to run to the front or run to the first person I know and say, like, hey, I've got my friend. Well, okay, not friends, but you left 2 people behind.
You start your way up the train, and you make it to a baggage car.
Okay, great.
The door going forward does seem to be locked.
Well, that's great.
Locksmith could potentially get you out of it.
Well, I don't have locksmith, so first of all, I'm just going to knock and shout. Can I persuade people by shouting? My persuasion skill.
After a while of you pounding on the door, one of the orderlies on the train seems to notice you. Sir, what are you doing back here?
The train left without me. I had to hop on back a train. I've been hitting the door a lot. I still haven't caught my breath. You gotta stop the train. I got 2 people I know didn't get on the train. They're stuck in Evil Town.
Evil Town?
Well, not Turtle Bay, but it's got some sort of magic shit. Don't pretend you don't know there's magic shit going on.
We're not scheduled to hit Evil Town for another 12 hours.
Sir, please calm yourself. Come, take a seat.
No. Before I take a seat, I need you to stop. Train gotta stop. Stop train.
Unfortunately, sir, that won't be possible.
Why not?
Because we are well on our way.
I guess I was knocking on that door a while, wasn't I? Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay.
And as he says that, it seems like the train goes into a tunnel.
Oh, great. Cool. Fun. I love this. Are you about to be frozen in time? Hey, I snap in front of him. Are you frozen in time?
Sir.
Okay, you're not. Great. Cool.
Please. Come, sit, rest.
Okay. I don't...
Not in that order.
I'm going to look at this guy really closely. Perception check.
Go ahead.
God, nothing. I got a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4.
Well, that's a straight.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
straights don't do much.
If I'd gotten the 5, it would have been a real straight, and then I would have gotten a bonus, right? Or the 5
Yeah,
would
exactly.
have made me succeed. But fine. When's our next stop?
Oh, that will be in. Well, our next stop is.
I'm getting increasingly tired of this. I don't say that out loud.
Yeah.
I'm rubbing like my eyes, holding the bridge of my nose.
The next stop will be, and he checks kind of like a little itinerary.
Great.
He
Can I
has
see
with him.
that?
Very well, sir. And shows it to you. You see Turtle Bay that you just passed.
Great.
There is Habsburg.
Habsburg?
Yes, Habsburg.
I like the family, the Habsburg family.
Spelled actually pretty much exactly the same, yes.
Great, cool, lovely. That's where we're going next? Okay.
Villain.
Villain, okay, that's where villains live.
And then Seattle.
Seattle. Okay.
Evil Town.
Great. How much longer till we get to Seattle?
Oh, that will be
1,000 years. No, really. I just...
that'll be at least a day, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm just gonna take a seat. Thank you. I get why people disappear from this train, I guess. I sit down. And I just start going and looking at my photos.
Alrighty, so we're gonna pop back to Turtle Bay for a moment. Bobby and Wade, you are at the hotel front desk. You manage to get the a receptionist, and each of you manage to get a room. Bobby,
Yeah.
do you happen to look at yourself in a mirror at all?
Yeah. I'm always looking at myself in mirrors and in selfies, etc.
Okay, so first thing you notice when you look into the mirror is your eyes have gone white.
Weird.
And you currently have the changed affliction.
Interesting.
So what I will do is I'll just copy and paste what this is into the monthly stream chat.
Okay.
Boop. There's the first part of it. It's on 2 pages. It's like over 2 pages, so.
Oh, lovely. I'm
Oh,
glad
no,
I
it's
didn't
not.
read the wrong books.
No, it's not that it's long. It's just the paragraph is half of the paragraph is on one page.
Okay, I see.
And half
Okay,
on the
I see
other.
that now. I thought it was going to be a lot of reading.
No. And copy. Paste.
Okay,
Boop,
so you're
there's
a
the rest of it.
streamer who
Cool.
has to do weird shit. That was
Yeah.
already true.
Yeah. So do you want me to read this aloud for the audience?
You don't have to.
No,
You can
you
if
should
you
read it
want.
for the audience. The audience can't see it.
Yeah, there we
Read
go.
it for the audience.
In play the changed asterisk. Affliction drives musicians to seek out and perform the celestial music, and eventually to create gardens of change in which they can become celestial caryatids. Of course, that word that exists.
Yeah, exactly.
And eventually transform into celestial servitors and ascend to the throne of Azathoth. However, the affliction can also manifest itself in more unusual ways. The occult world has left its mark in the character's flesh, and that may attract stranger and darker outcomes than many normal afflictions. Nearby animals may speak in tongues, trees may dance with the character's footsteps, electric
Yeah.
lights may begin to change tint, the celestial music sings in their body, hell yeah, and bends the world around it. When a character gains changed, the nature of the affliction should, if possible, reflect the harmonies they performed. Ideally, the gardener should use their imagination here. Uh, the transformation starts with small eyes, horns, teeth, patches of skin, but as its level increases, it begins to spread, transforming more and more of their body into an aspect of the harmony in question.
I
Have
would
fun with this
argue
part.
that gaining horns is not small.
It's. I would argue that gaining horns is fucking rad.
I'm
Oh,
not
it
disagreeing with
100%.
that, but
Yeah.
it starts small. You get horns. That's not
Yeah.
that ain't small, buddy. That's
Yeah, it's definitely not as small as you have patches of skin.
You have patches of skin somewhere.
And this next part is mainly just for your reading, Matt.
Okay.
It's essentially kind of how you have gotten, like the path that you're kind of going down
Gotcha.
right now.
Let's speed run this.
Yeah. You also have access to a new study, which I'll go over with you at the end of session.
Okay.
But yeah, so Wade, what are you up to?
Eating Werther's originals. It's
That's
become
it?
something of an obsession.
That's all Wade is doing is just sitting in his room eating Werther's.
He's also checking for DoorDash jobs.
There does not seem to like you're checking your phone.
Yes.
You have no connection.
I need to keep my hustle on. Oh, Werther's originals.
Alrighty. Daniel, you've been on the train for a little bit now.
my name is Aaron, Indiana. I don't know who this Daniel is.
Alrighty.
Yeah, not
Aaron,
Derry,
Indiana.
Yeah.
You have been on this train for a little while now. You're starting to like settle down a bit, catch your breath, relax a little bit.
Okay.
Did you? So, when you were, did you take anything out of the library in your mad dash?
No.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
going to steal from the library.
I mean,
What do you think he is, a monster?
I mean, it's not stealing, it's a library.
No, I don't have a library card. Look, here is what Aaron, Indiana is going to do. Aaron, Indiana is very frustrated by everything that's going on. Aaron, Indiana is going to open up his phone. Is there anywhere I could charge my phone on this train?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, there's
so I don't
like,
have to worry about this going on. I'm going to watch downloaded episodes of Star Trek on my phone and just wait to get to Seattle.
Which Star Trek?
Deep Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine that came out 32 years ago?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, for some reason, Aaron seems to think Deep Space Nine is the best Star Trek. He's wrong.
I don't
Nah.
need to have this conversation right now. Aaron is not interested in any of these conversations. He torrented these episodes, and he's watching them, and he's done with this. He's done. If things come at him, and they probably will, he will deal with them. But right now, he's like, cool, I know what happened. I took some pictures of the mysterious town. I got evidence of the book. I maybe even took a picture of the book that said this. I should have taken the book with me. I didn't. And unless the book magically made it into my bag somehow. The books have a habit of doing that. And I'm just going to go home, sell these pictures, sell the story, and be done. I am not in this for curiosity. I was in this to make money.
I would like you to make a perception check for me.
Sure, great, perfect. I perceive Odo and Quark. I got 2 5s.
Spooky.
You also perceive, uh, so as you're watching your episode of DS9,
Yeah, it's great.
um,
Bashir
it's,
and
it's
O'Brien
great.
are up to no good. Oh.
Exactly. It's fun times. You kind of glance up, and you're not sure what made you do this. It's just on a whim. You kind of glance up a little bit to kind of just check out your surroundings, I guess. And you notice, basically directly in front of you, there is a painting. On this painting,
Like
there
in the
seems
seat across from me?
like on basically, so you're like halfway down the car.
Okay.
It's at the end of the car on the wall, like basically
Okay.
right next to the door.
It's so much scarier if it's taking up a passenger spot and looking at him.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but
Just painting staring ominously. No,
okay.
You-
And what does it look like? Does it look like the 2 guys I was just with and they've been in the photo the whole time? We got a Shining
No.
going on?
no. What you see is it looks to be a painting of a bronze plaque with pictograms going around the edge of it
Okay, great. Okay.
and a gate in the middle.
Okay.
No keyhole though.
Okay. Well, I am going to go. I sigh. Pause my episode. Put my phone in my pocket, unplug the charger that I'm charging on the wall, and walk over to this painting. And I look at it. I touch it with my hand. I feel where the keyhole was when I saw it before.
I would like you to roll fine art, please.
Well, I am a bit of an artist. Now, I only have 3, but that's more than 0.
It is.
I only got a 4 is the highest. I got a 1, a 2, and a 4.
So you don't really notice anything off about the painting
Mm-hmm.
until you get like right up close and you reach out your hand to kind of touch it. And when you touch the like the brass plaque, as it were, or the representation of the brass plaque, you feel a shock go through your arm. And you take 1 physicality harm.
Yep, okay, yep, of course. Okay, so now I have a question. I've spent 2 physicality points.
Mm-hmm.
I had a total of 3
Oh.
physicality, and I'm taking
You were at
1
0.
physicality. So what does that mean? Do I die?
No.
Okay, great.
Now it's at -5.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't die until -5.
Perfect.
Okay, so when you reach a negative number in any attribute, you're debilitated. You haven't reached a negative yet,
Cool.
so you're still okay.
So you know
you're
what this means? It means I'm in a lot of trouble. If I keep investigating stuff, I might get hurt.
So your attribute loss has begun to affect your functioning. You will have a penalty on all rolls equal to the sum of your negative attributes.
Okay.
So, like, for the example in the book, for instance, if you had -2 physicality and -1 willpower, you would take a -3 penalty to all rolls.
Yeah, so you take the
Yes.
absolute value. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Perfect.
So yeah, you're still alive and functioning, but you're kind of feeling it at this point.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go to another car that doesn't have this picture in it.
Already, you
I'm
managed
sorry.
to get.
This sucks. I'm deliberately running away from your mystery, even though I think it's kind of funny. It's no fun for a role playing game. So I'm sorry.
Well, okay. So to be fair,
Yeah.
a real person in this situation would probably react very similarly to the way you are.
Yes.
They would probably also, depending on the person, react very similarly to the way Wade and Bobby are. So like it works.
Okay. I'm not trying to negate this. I'm gonna take a seat in another car. Because I don't know. I mean, do I see anything else on this photo? It seems like it needs a key. I don't have a key, and when I touched it, I got shocked. So, kind of fuck this.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption.
Okay.
So yeah, you go to the next car, you take a seat, and kind of get yourself out of that situation. Bobby and Wade, what are you two up to?
Bobby's gonna see himself in the mirror, and then he's going to have the genius idea to go over to the bed in his room, and he's gonna set up the phone to record himself in the bed, and he's gonna say to his audience, who will probably never see this, "Hey, yo, so we're gonna try to make contact with the blind dreamer. Things are getting weird, but let's find out what the abyssal idiot might have to say about this stuff. We're gonna do the old-fashioned stream while I sleep. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Don't donate right now because it'll make a noise and wake me up. And we'll see you on the other side of the sleep town." Body's trying to go to sleep while recording himself.
There is a plug in the room, so like if you have a charging cable, you can like keep your phone charged.
Yeah, he's gonna do that then.
Okay, Wade, what are you up to?
I believe I learned a magic last time. I forget what it was, and I haven't written it down. But I feel like it was door or gate or something.
You learned. Where the hell was it? Well, you found a scroll that had a spell on it, basically. Where the hell was it?
Oh, Odo, you
open the inner
can't fall
gate.
in love with Kira. You're from two different worlds.
Okay, hold on. Where is... there we go. So yes, the spell that you had found was open the inner gate.
There we go.
Use
Yes.
that on this painting.
It's what I
I
do after I
remember
have too much fiber.
I remember it was something that sounded like it'd be useful for DoorDash deliveries.
Yeah. I cast open the inner gate. Thank you for letting me into your apartment building.
Okay, so I will paste that in chat for you. Boop. There you go. For those listening, it is an Acuity 3 ritual, basically. This arcane ritual requires the caster to go to a Vorish place. You are in one, where the boundaries between the worlds are thin and open their minds to the multiplicity of worlds. This ritual takes 1 hour for each acuity point of acuity spent to cast it, so you have to spend at least 3. The caster spends this time in silent meditation. If the spell fails, the caster's mind is obliterated and smeared across the sea of possibility. If the spell succeeds, they open the inner gate of their mind and begin to perceive the machinery that lies behind the world.
I like
They add
this spell. It's risk-free.
They add Spellcraft 1 to their uncanny skills if they don't already have it, and gain access to the Thaumaturgy study.
I like that it doesn't really say what it does.
It basically, what it does is it gives you the ability to have... It gives you the Spellcraft skill, which you can't get otherwise, and you gain access to a new study.
Well, I guess I might as well read this for 3 hours.
Alrighty, so roll your acuity. So you'll have to spend at least 3, and that would be how many dice you roll. You can spend more, should you so choose.
Wait, can I spend more and push myself to -1 acuity?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do that. Just to see what happens.
Okie dokie.
That is 1-5.
You succeed.
Is low.
So you are now at -1 for all of your rolls going forward until you recover. You have Spellcraft 1 under
Which
your
is
uncanny
essentially
skill.
Spellcraft 0 right now.
Yeah, kind of. So the way that works is if you make any rolls for like spells, you would add your spellcraft to the roll. So like if you have to spend 3 acuity, you would roll 4 dice because you have an extra for spellcraft.
All right.
But yes, you spend the next 3 hours kind of learning about magic. So what I will do is there's going to be a couple more things that I am going to paste into chat for you.
You got to make a commander
Read
deck.
over.
That's the most popular way to do magic these days.
Womp womp.
Yeah. I like my green black personally.
Yeah, green black was always fun. I was always a black blue player.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
Red goblins.
Oh yeah, goblins
Yeah,
were fun too.
Lots of goblins.
I had a very nearly unbeatable goblin deck at one point. Actually, I still have that deck.
My
It's
only
fun to
remaining deck is a Goblin Commander deck, actually.
Nice.
I don't have any deck. I got those Warhammer 40k decks. They're sitting on my shelf.
Nice.
Spent too much money on them. But
That
it had
does
the
not
name
surprise
of
me.
the thing that I know.
That makes it worth it.
Okay. So Wade is reading a book for 3 hours. Bobby is asleeping.
Yep.
Alrighty. Aaron.
Yeah. We in
You-
Seattle yet? Can I see the Space Needle?
You cannot see the Space Needle yet.
Okay. We still in this tunnel?
Yes. Actually, hold up. Let me... Where the hell? Matters of the Vor. Let me roll up a new Vorish location.
I hate it.
I'll do this on... do. Ooh. So it's an orchard.
Great.
So you see rows and rows of neatly planted trees. They are...
Gripping.
Ooh.
And elegant.
Citrus trees.
Okay.
I'm going to take a picture from the train.
Nice. So now there is more. There we go. The detail. 3 + 1. It's also very foggy. It's like a white and immensely thick. Like you can barely see the trees past the first row. The air here, even in the train itself, feels oppressive. Like it's weighing you down, pressing you into your seat. I would like you to make another perception roll, please.
Sure. I got 1 6 in there.
Perfect. For a while, you're like kind of enraptured by the scenery that's going past. You're kind of trying to take some pictures, and I would assume you're a bit of a perfectionist about the photography,
Absolutely.
like your photography and stuff like that. And like you're not pleased with any of these pictures.
Yeah.
And after a few moments, out of the corner of your eye, some movement, some like odd movement, catches your attention, and you turn your head to see what looks like a black eel dangling from the ceiling of this car. And bending towards you And the thing that you notice most is
That it's a black
mm,
eel?
its mouth is just kind of like a circular opening on the end of this thing with rows and rows of teeth. Kind of like a lamprey's mouth.
Okay. I fall to the floor, camera's in hand, I try to take a picture of it, and then I'm gonna try to combination, take pictures of it, get away from it.
Alrighty. I would like you to make a photography roll, please.
Hell yeah. Finally, something I'm good at. As he rolls to fail his skill. Oh no, that's 3 6s, which has another connotation to it, but that is success.
Hell yeah.
Very nice. You succeed evilly. You manage to get a pristine, perfectly clear picture of this thing as you're dodging out of the way. You're even kind of surprised at how clear this picture is. Like, there's actually no motion blur or anything.
Hell yeah, this is gonna pay for this whole trip.
And you, well, which direction do you go? The front of the train or the back of the train?
Which way is it?
It is directly above the seat that you were in.
Okay. Front.
Gonna run to the front?
Yeah.
Alrighty. You manage to escape it.
Hell yeah.
As you get into the next car, you see one of the orderlies. Sir, is everything okay? You look upset. Is there something I can help you with?
Yeah, no, you're not gonna be able to do anything about the black eel that came out of the ceiling. Because it's like, oh, we didn't see any black eel. And either we'll go back there and there won't actually be a black eel, or you're going to lie to me, or you're going to feed me the black eel. Okay, and now anybody who's listening to this is going to think I'm crazy, but that's just how it is. So you know what? I would like the eel-free car, please. Is this the quiet car where there's no eels?
Black eel?
Yeah,
we
exactly.
don't serve eel on this train, sir.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, we don't know what you're talking about. No, come with me. And I go open the door and I point back to the car. And is the eel there?
You do not see the eel.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, no, of course the eel's not there. Yeah, no, obviously the eel's not there. Why would it be?
Sure. Are you feeling okay?
Look, I take shots of Bigfoot, and I'm pretty sure half the time it's just a guy in a gorilla costume. Okay? I'm a little bit out of my depth. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm really getting sick of this.
Sure,
How much longer until we get to Seattle? Wait. Spell Seattle. Is it some weird fucking nightmare Seattle?
No, the spelling on Seattle was
okay.
Normal. Sir, maybe you should go and lie down. You're very excited.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no. I'll go to my sleeper car, which I'm just remembering now that I had one of those. I'll go to my room and until the thing comes out and tries to eat me there. Okay? So awesome. No, cool. You're here. Have a chip. I give him I throw a dollar bill at him, which is nothing. But sorry for wasting your time. If you're a real person, I'm sorry. If you're a monsterman, fucking enjoy. And I storm off.
Monsters gotta make a living too.
It's the most normal passenger on public transportation.
Yes.
Alrighty, so you make your way back to your car. A few hours have passed for everybody. Aaron, the excitement ends up exhausting you, and you end up just like passing out for a very short time. Only to be started awake. And you feel something strange in your hand. Something cold and metallic.
You did sleep murders.
Classic.
Thank you for giving me an idea, but no, it wasn't sleep murders. I would not take away player agency like that.
Oh, that's no fun.
I mean, I would okay it with the player ahead of
Exactly,
time,
exactly.
but I didn't okay that with anybody ahead of time, so no, I'm not going to pull that.
It's okay with me.
Good to know.
Clearly,
But yes.
it's okay with me because I said you should have done it. So.
That's fair. I will keep that in mind.
I'll just like, please, Damien, take away our freedom.
Sleep murder?
I didn't know I wanted sleep murder
I
until
wanted
now,
to be
so
fucking
thank you.
indigo prophecy up in here. I'm murdering people, don't realize what happened. Turns out I'm possessed by the internet. Let's go.
Turns out you are the eel.
But yeah, so Aaron, you wake up, something cold and metallic is in your hand. And it's at this point, we cut to Wade. You now
Bobby.
realize that
Bobby, I'm magic.
So you're gonna go wake Bobby up?
Yep. Pounding on his door. Or what I assume is his door. There's no reason I should know that even.
Um,
There's like
roll a
one other
d6.
person here. It's me.
That's a 5?
Okay, yeah, you're pounding on the correct door. It was a 50% chance, even odds thing.
Oh,
Yeah, gotcha.
uh,
Bobby, I'm magic.
what? What? Why
Wake
are
up,
you
I'm magic. Look
Grab
what
the
I can
phone.
do. Oh, I can't do anything yet, but I'm magic.
Hold on, let me get the door so you can show me. I'll grab his phone, go to the door, and open it. Would you learn a card trick or something?
No, it's deeper than that.
How deep? Like the deep dark?
I have opened the inner gate of my mind, and I have begun to perceive the machinery that lies behind the world.
The machinery that lies behind. That sounds like something I've heard of before.
There's a lot of daisy-chained car batteries.
Oh, we're definitely thinking of something different.
What's happening
What-
with you? You got an eye thing going on.
It's an android, actually.
Fuck off.
Oh, that's great.
God.
I think you hurt yourself with that.
Mm-hmm. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm magic, and your eyes are all white.
Well, yeah, all eyes tend to be white.
Not as white as yours, though.
Well, I do use eye drops because of eye strain.
If this is because of the eye drops, you should stop using the eye drops that you're using on your eyes.
But they're prescription.
You need a different prescription then.
Yeah, seems like they might be bad.
Wait, can you still see? Waving hand.
Can I still see?
As you wave
yeah.
the hand, you cast a spell.
Fireball.
Always cast fireball.
Christ.
You 100% can see normally.
Yeah, I can see fine. What are you talking about? It's perfectly normal.
Well, look in the mirror.
Yeah, I've already
Have you
done
looked
that.
in the mirror?
Yeah. I'm always looking at myself. A lot
All
of
right.
people think, oh, I should look inwards, and I'm like, no, it's always outwards at yourself.
I see. It's the opposite of my thing.
Yeah.
I looked so far inwards that I saw beyond.
Yeah.
I'm magic now.
Well, yeah, well, you've said that, but I don't see any magic.
It's gonna take some time.
Okay. Do you want me to sit down for a while? And get you some better lighting?
No,
Maybe a
I think
hat?
darker is better, actually.
Oh. Um, well, let's turn off the light.
Bring me
Is that
some
better?
darks.
What?
I don't need lights, I need darks. Let's get it real dark in here.
Oh.
I don't want to turn off the dark, but oh, never mind.
Alright, well, come on here. I'll close the door, we'll turn off the lights, then I guess that'll work?
Turn off the lights, turn on the dark.
Right. And we'll invite you into my room, close the door, turn off the lights, and just from across the room, Buddy B's gonna be like, alright, I'm turning on the darks. Click.
Ah, yes, this should suffice.
Got him.
Now, if I'm reading this right, I don't actually know any magic. I am just able to learn magic.
Yes.
Yeah.
At this point, you're able to learn magic. You haven't learned any spells just yet.
This is really useful. This is a really cool thing.
Is anything happening?
A few moments later. Oh, so actually, sorry. Go ahead with this line of roleplay for a moment.
Nothing's happening.
Are you
I'm
sure?
supposed to feel something in the back of my head.
I'm not sure. I'm very new at this.
Oh. That's okay. This sort of thing happens to everyone when they're new.
And
Wait.
it's at this point that you both hear a knock at the door.
We're doing magic in here. What do you want?
That's what they call it.
Don't let the darks out.
Maybe you should think of a different way of saying that.
You gotta like record yourself.
Well, Bobby's phone has been recording this whole time.
Yeah,
Fair.
it's always recording. I'm gonna get demonetized if you keep saying that.
Well, you can always join DoorDash.
They're one of my many sponsors, along with NordVPN, Squarespace,
Casper.
and of course Raid Shadow Legends.
None of which are affiliated with Daniel's Dread Tales.
Correct.
Just throwing that out there.
Hey, yet.
Everyone can get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
I have refused to take Raid Shadow Legends sponsorships.
It's Casper, you
Because
need
I
a
have
bed. It comes in a
principles.
box. You put the box in, it's your bed. Use a promo code.
You guys, I hate going to the post office. Does anybody have an idea what I could do about this?
You can use Subway. Wait, wrong one.
You know what I hate? Paying a normal amount for delivery of food to my apartment.
Yeah, that generally does suck.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, there's a knock at the door.
You hear a booming female voice. Like, it doesn't sound like she's shouting. It's just a very, like, her voice carries.
Mm.
Excuse me.
Yes, what is it? I'm magic now.
It also has, and I can't recreate this in my voice,
Mhm.
a very strong Icelandic accent.
Oh, okay.
I'm just not super familiar with that accent.
Neither am I.
It's kind of like Dutch.
Very similar. I haven't
This sound
listened
like
to enough of it.
Toki and Squizgar from Metalocalypse.
Similar, fairly close, yeah, actually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Foods library.
The foods library.
Who's the library?
An old man's
Who's
guitar.
that?
The grandpa's guitar.
Roll over, proof.
Overgrowth.
Um,
Real loose this episode. This stream.
Excuse me, may I speak with you gentlemen for a moment?
Yeah, all right. I'm always got time for a fan. Stay here, Magic Man.
Always got time for a fan. You dumb piece of shit.
I just love how much you fucking hate this guy.
Yeah.
It's great.
He,
So I'm assuming you
Aaron
open the
just
door.
hates everything that's going on right now. Aaron's not even there, and he just is getting a vibe that he doesn't like it.
Just turning over in his soon-to-be grave.
Klingon marriage ceremonies. How silly.
Well, they just
Um,
bang their
Everybody seemed
foreheads
really
together.
okay with Dax being sort of a murderer.
Sorry, go ahead, Tammy.
So when you open the door, what you see is a towering woman of tremendous strength, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, and stereotypically Viking.
Go on.
You are looking up at this muscle mommy.
Mm-hmm.
You she seems to be out of time. Like she is a daughter of the Viking age. And seems to be dressed as a shield maiden.
Okay.
You gentlemen seem to be new around here.
Can I roll folklore to like pinpoint exactly about this person?
You may.
Okay.
Valkyrie needs food badly.
I got a 2, a 3, and a 6.
Nice. Yeah, you she is, as far as you can tell, a shield maiden.
Oh, dope. I love Led Zeppelin.
You as far as you can tell, she stepped right out of the Viking era and right in front of your door. She also seems to look ageless.
Yeah, we're new to town, and also it's interesting that you speak my language.
Traveled to many wheres and whens. I actually speak a good number of languages.
Yeah, that checks out. You,
My son
mhm.
hopped in and demanded I spell some things for him, so I missed a little bit there.
There's a Viking woman.
Viking muscle mommy standing at the door.
Gotcha.
Everyone's
If you have folklore, you can roll it.
I do.
You guys aren't
3 and a 5.
picking up the mariachi music in the background, are you?
No, I do not
No.
hear it.
But I can
Unfortunately.
sing along.
They're having a good time out there.
Hey, you know what? As long as they're having a good time, I am not one to yuck somebody else's yum.
Oh no, I'm not a
Yeah.
hater. It's rules, but just I don't know.
Yeah,
to
you're just
violate
recording a
this sort
thing.
of thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't want to get DMCA'd for mariachi music.
Well, they're doing it live, so I don't think they can.
As
do
long
that.
as long as it's not essentially copywritten music that they're covering, nothing will happen.
Well,
And even if it is, it just might get monetized for whoever owns the rights to said music.
well, I don't think it's picking up on the mic. It doesn't look like it, so I think we good.
Perfect.
Can't hear it.
So you said you rolled a 5, Russell? Okay, yeah. You also know that you can tell she is a shield maiden.
Hmm.
You don't seem to be from around here.
No. And neither do you and many of the other people here.
Oh, this place is home to many. I myself am a wanderer of sorts. I've traveled many of the ways. You're familiar with the Vor?
Not so much. Is that Aesir or Vanir?
Neither, actually.
Secret third thing.
Let's us let us speak over a meal.
Very well.
And
I got
I
time
guess
for a
it'll be
date.
breakfast.
closer to lunch, actually.
The fabled brunch.
Bum bum bum. She leads you to a local diner. Some mimosas are brought for everybody.
Mimosas with a Viking shield made in.
You're the one who said brunch.
It's true.
And that was the only brunch drink that I could think of.
Hey, mimosas are good as hell.
I have honestly never had one.
You owe yourself a mimosa. Starting tomorrow.
I work tomorrow.
I don't want to hear excuses.
You don't have to drink it at work.
I work second shift.
Perfect. You can have that time for brunch.
Are you magic?
I have been known to dabble
That's a
in
yes.
sorcery.
That's a big yes.
So we're speaking to a vulva.
A what?
I mean,
Now, for those who are not keen to Norse mythology, that is vulva with an O, not a U.
Go on with your explanation.
Yeah, so a vulva is basically they used to be the like prophet women, so like soothsayers, or just like kind of generally women who would use magic.
Essentially,
Which,
the female equivalent to the Gothi,
yeah,
which was the spiritual leader of most Norse tribes.
mm-hmm. Another man of culture.
I don't know Norse
I am a
stuff.
heathen.
I had a whole like podcast thing about based on Norse mythology, so I did a deep dive.
enough.
As opposed to a Volvo, which is a car.
It's true.
Yay for chat. Um, as I said, I have traveled many places through the Vor. This town is a waypoint on this level of the Vor.
And how did you get here?
Oh, as I said, I'm a wanderer of sorts. I've traveled to many wheres and many whens. Actually, thanks to the Vor, as the turbulent and chaotic dimension outside of this idyllic place connects to, well, all wheres and all whens.
Sounds like you have a much better understanding of what the hell with 1L is going on here.
What's a vor?
It's the plane of existence that connects all other planes of existence.
Multiverse. Got it.
You could say that.
And they did.
They did.
True story.
Where's Doctor Strange?
Sounds a bit like the Bifrost.
That
Oh
it
yes,
does.
Heimdall. Idris
now you-
Elba.
Now you're just saying things.
I would also have probably said Idris Elba.
Actually,
Idris
Idris Elba.
is great.
Flames are up from my hands.
There is an aspect of the world tree that connects to this place. If you would like to see it, I can show you.
I would love that. Actually, that's
Heck
good
yeah, I'll
footage.
check out a tree.
I wish I could take a picture of that.
I got you.
And at this point, we're gonna head back to Aaron. So-
I'm sorry I got on the train. I'm a little sorry I got on the train, but
That's fine.
are we in Seattle yet? Have
no.
I rested enough to get any of this physicality back?
That you have to spend XP to
Oh god.
regain some of that.
Okay.
Basically, for doing stuff like that, you want to go and look at your study.
Right. Okay.
Material gain.
I haven't gained any money, I don't think.
So actually, I'm going to give everybody a chance right now. Everybody's going to get 2 XP,
Hell yeah.
as there was a lot of stuff that was done. And you have the choice. You can either get the 2 XP or roll to recover attributes.
Is it per point of XP?
No, it's you either get the XP or you recover the attributes.
Ugh, I'll recover.
I will do that also.
Okay, so attributes are usually recovered by rolling to recover them. When you roll to recover your attributes, for each attribute, roll dice equal to your maximum score, then increase your current attribute by the strength of that roll. So basically, however many successes you get. You can't go above your maximum.
I got 2 successes.
Well, I did get 3.
So Daniel, you would recover 2,
Yeah.
and Russell, you would recover up to your maximum. Or 3, whichever's lower.
I spent 4, so I'm up 3.
Yes, there you go. And that was acuity, yes?
Correct.
Yay! You are not in the negatives anymore.
Congrats.
And I can make a magics, maybe, at some point.
And well, there is a magics person here that could potentially teach you a magics spell.
Magic man.
Should you ask very nicely.
Teach me your muscle magic, magic lady.
But Aaron, you after you wake back up after dozing off and you feel a little bit more physically refreshed as well. You look down and in your hand you see a golden key.
I have a golden key.
A golden key.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I should know better. I pick up the key, does it explode or anything at me?
Nope. No, it was just kind of sitting in your hand when you woke up.
Great. I'm gonna walk back to that fucking painting. Can I even find it? Is it there anymore?
Oh yeah, the painting's still there.
Lovely. Okay. Okay. I want to. I want to. Can I jimmy up something to like hold the key away from me? Like get some like silverware or like some sticks or some towel, anything that I could just kind of like see if I could touch the painting with the key and see if I take damage when I do it.
Roll me folklore, please.
Sure.
I don't really have anything else that
One
would
success.
work for this.
One
Perfect.
success.
You. This is more of a feeling than knowledge.
Okay.
But you have the feeling that if you were to touch the painting, where the keyhole should be, and think about a destination, it may take you there.
My apartment.
Welcome to the hell version of your apartment.
I poke the key at it, and I
And
disappear from the adventure.
Roll acuity, please.
Oh, great.
This will go well.
2 6s.
There's a flash of light.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
You wake up in your apartment.
Great.
However,
Less great.
It's me, Wade
Some-
June.
give me one quick second. Aha, that's what I'm looking for. Actually, hey Daniel, do you have a D10 handy?
I do.
Can you roll me a D10, please?
I love that.
3.
Okay. You can't feel your heart beating anymore.
Cool.
Welcome to Silent Hill, motherfucker.
Am I moving around though?
Oh yeah, you're moving around perfectly fine, but you like normally you can't tell that your heart's beating, like it's like, just
Yeah.
a part of your body.
Yeah.
But right now you can tell that it's not.
Well,
Also,
less than ideal.
just for mechanical purposes, if you cut yourself, you won't bleed,
Okay.
which could be handy.
Oh man, so many places that'd be handy.
Mm.
I'm gonna plug my camera into my computer real quick to upload the files. It's not gonna take long. I'm gonna get in bed and I'm gonna go to sleep. And I'm gonna deal with this in the morning. I'm gonna go to a hospital and they're gonna say, "You should be dead. I don't know what it is," and then a bunch of horrible things are gonna happen to me.
You're gonna turn into a worm person.
Yeah.
So-
this is sounding suspiciously like I'm gonna be a worm person. Which
So-
means something to people who've heard the podcast.
It does.
Would you still love him if he were a worm person?
Yes.
So one thing that you notice when you're plugging your camera into your computer to, basically save all the images, the date is the exact same day that you left.
Okay. Yeah, no time has passed. Yeah, we're in some sort of fucking Fey realm. Of course.
Time travel shit.
And as you're closing your eyes to basically say, fuck this shit, I'm gonna deal with it tomorrow,
Yeah.
you see materializing above your bed a bronze plaque with pictograms around the edge, a gate, and a keyhole in the middle.
Cool. Thank you.
And then it falls on you, killing you instantly.
Thank you.
Wade and Bobby,
Do I still have the key, by the way?
you do.
Cool. I'll maybe go after these guys later, but right now, fucking no. No.
Right now, you have the comfort of your own bed.
Yes.
So yeah, Wade and Bobby, you are sitting with a very large Viking lady.
Teach me your muscle magic, maiden mommy.
That is exactly what Wade says.
Yeah,
Perfect.
more eloquently though.
No, in the exact same
No.
way.
I like this one.
Well, remember to
think-
subscribe as well.
I think I can teach you something simple.
Simple's good. I'm new at this.
And she goes into one of her bags. Like she's carrying a few different bags and pouches and shit like that. She goes into one of her bags and pulls out a small piece of parchment. This would be. Yes, this would be suitable for you, I think. And hands you a piece of paper. And it has a spell on it. Or the ability for you to learn a spell. And I'm copying the write up for it into chat as we speak. You can let the rest of the world know what it is if you so choose. Well, it's the blink spell.
Blink. I already know how to do this.
Well, she did say it was simple.
Yeah, that's fair.
There you go.
Gotcha.
Now, you said you would like to see the world tree, yes?
Yeah, Yggdrasil.
Very well. Come along. And she takes you down and out what you assume is the east, like, side of the town, and you're walking for a while until you come across a giant ash tree. And like at the base of the tree, you see a bronze gate that is closed.
Interesting.
Oh, I know what to do with this one.
Huh. Do you?
I pull out my open the inner gate thing. I'm like, yes, it has something to do with this.
Well, you're the expert in magic, so.
Uh, uh, uh. I fiddle impotently for several minutes.
Nothing happens.
It appears the stars are not yet right.
That's always the excuse. So, Viking woman, I forget, did we get your name?
Oh, my apologies. That's rude of me. I am Dagmar Almasdottir, far traveler. And yourselves?
Well met, Dagmar. My name is Bobby B, aka Buddy B, and say hello to the entire ghost cult. Cult. Call up his phone.
What
He
is...
does the echo himself every time.
It's true.
I gathered that. And your name, sir?
Wade June.
Wade June. Well met to the both of you.
So
Do you
what's-
mind?
Mhm.
Do you mind if I ask what brought you here?
Train.
Train, yeah.
Ah, yes. And what business do you have on that train?
Oh, I was investigating some missing people. Apparently, people just go missing off of this train. And I figured, of course, it was something supernatural, which it appears to have been so far. Could be ghosts, we're not sure. It's definitely some sort of outer god thing.
I think I was looking for my brother or something. It was a while ago.
Yeah, you were looking for your brother.
Aha.
Look at Mr. Long Term Memory.
Ah, of course. So, do you know then of Sithagwa?
Bless you.
That's the one I was learning about, right?
It was.
All right. Ah, yes, the sloth. He likes to take it real easy.
Well, I'm unsure how to break this to you, but your brother is probably dead if he is not here. That that train is an aspect of Sithagwa.
Oh, well, he still might be a ghost, so.
It is how its cultists feed him.
Hmm. Well, I'm mostly here for some legal stuff anyway, as long as we can confirm he's dead.
Well, if you're looking for a corpse, you probably will not find one.
That complicates things.
I can imagine.
Hmm.
Ah, I I I wish I could tell you more. Um, though if your goal is to stop these disappearances, you will need to find a way to stop that train.
So we've got a man on the inside already. I'm sure he's well into it.
Yeah, so I'm sure he's quite involved in that already. He's always been very much on task all the times and very serious. That's why we don't get along.
Cut
Truly
to
a
him
bastion of
laying in bed with
responsibility.
a CPAP machine on.
Faintly snoring even with the machine.
Yeah.
Actually, my biological father used one of those, and yeah, it was fucking loud.
Yeah, those shits are loud as hell.
Yeah. Anyway, back to
Alrighty.
what you guys were saying.
So, well, I hate to break it to you, but the next train will not be coming through here for at least a month's time.
Hmm. Well, that's not the worst news we've heard of late.
What was the worst news you have heard of late?
Well, they're pushing a patch to Android that will make streaming very difficult.
Someone just told me my brother's dead.
That's pretty bad, too.
Yeah.
That is fair. Well, I'm sure that if I'm sure that there are ways to figure out how to deal with the this aspect of Sagathwa here. If
Yeah.
you have nothing but time on your hands at the moment, unless you have the golden key.
Uh, No, I'd Google that for you, but I don't have signal. Say if the world tree is here, why are you still here? Why not go to, I don't know, say Folkvanger?
Oh, this is just one stop amongst my travels.
Oh,
I've been
seriously.
here for, oh, a decade, relaxing or so. It might be time for me to move on soon. However,
Hmm.
there are more places I would truly love to see.
Like what?
Oh, the future, the past, the outer
Take us with
planes.
you.
even.
Take us with you on your interplanetary space-time travels.
Yeah, take us with you. We can call it a date if you want. It's no pressure, though.
Oh, I do not think you are ready for the depths of travel which I will be going on.
Yeah, that's
I,
okay.
I mean, I've been
I,
on 4chan, so you can't surprise me.
Let's see what happens when we blow my brain out.
God.
Like Persona 3. Kind of.
It's gonna be a loud pop and it won't work anymore, like speakers.
I would suggest that you take time to research your adversary.
I mean, I just told you I don't have signal.
Well, there's pointing at this point she kind of gestures back towards where the town is. I believe the town has more resources than your internet.
Ugh, fuck, you're gonna tell me to read.
You would be doing that on your internet, would you not?
No, I just get Google AI to tell me whatever's probably the closest to the truth.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
You're doomed.
There you go, topical.
And it's at this point that we bit back to the real world as Aaron is waking up 8 hours later, fairly refreshed. You don't get any more ability points back. You just, feel rested. What would you like to do? Or are you saying fuck it and abandoning the other two to their fate?
I mean, no, I shouldn't do that. Um, but I'm gonna think about where they are, and I'm gonna put my key into the plaque. But I'm gonna try to hold on to the plaque while I'm doing that, so that I can bring my teleporter with me.
Again, you
Oh god, I'm gonna get
you,
shocked, aren't I?
you think of Turtle Bay and you push the key into the lock. You feel warmth spreading through your body. And once again, a flash of light. And you find yourself standing on the train platform in Turtle Bay. Now, Wade and Bobby, what have you been doing for the last 2 weeks?
Hmm.
Trying to convince this person to take me on a journey that will blow my mind in a really bad, terrible way.
Regretfully reading more of this book about Azathoth.
Okay. So, Bobby, give me a research.
Hell yeah. Yes, researching the occult. The only time where you want to fail. Two ones and a 4, actually.
You know what? I'll let you give me one more roll since this is covering 2 weeks.
Okay.
So the first roll was the first week.
This is 2 2s and a 5.
Ooh, success. Okay.
Team Teach me Azathoth's new mixtape.
You Where the hell are the celestial harmonies?
It's the question we all ask ourselves.
Um,
Well, they're included in the Shrek soundtrack. That's where they are.
okay. You. Fuck it. We'll do it this way. Oh, I said, go. Fine. Scroll up manually. Stupid Adobe not doing what I want it to.
Jeez, like they did in the olden days.
Dang it,
All
Adobe.
right. You gain a choral ode to the American wilderness.
That sounds good.
What?
This gives you slight control over nature and animals. You can use it to travel short places, and like basically you can use it to find shortcuts, essentially, for lack of a better word, through like American wilderness, like wilderness areas in the States.
Huh.
And by when I say shortcuts, I mean like, you can travel, 50, 60 miles in the time that it would take you to travel like a couple type deal. It's
That'll
just
save
weird
down.
magical shortcuts. Yeah.
So long commutes.
But it's only like in the bush.
Well, for some of us, that's no different.
But And Wade, so you're gonna try and convince Dagmar to take you on a journey?
Yeah, that will
Um,
obliterate my mind.
this is going to be very difficult. You are going to need multiple successes. Roll persuasion.
Persuasion. All right. I got nothing in it, so that should be pretty good.
Which means that you won't be able to succeed because you need at least 2 successes.
I mean,
You can
I
roll.
could succeed.
How
No.
you would, if you have nothing in it, you roll 2 and take the lowest.
Yeah, what if I rolled 2 6s? I didn't.
You
So
still
don't
would-
worry about it.
You would still only take the lowest. I am grateful for your offer of companionship. Maybe when you are a little bit more well versed in the ways of sorcery, if we should happen to meet again.
Can I interject?
Of course.
You interject. Go ahead.
All right. Buddy B is gonna be like, "Yo, this guy is sorceress as fuck, and I'd like to roll charm."
Okay.
Back it up, your boy.
Backing up my boy over here. Let me add more dice because I have 5 dice. That is 2 4s, a 2, a 1, and a 5.
I appreciate you are trying to stick up for your friend. However, if he travels with me much deeper into the Vor, he probably will not return.
No, he's good for it.
Yeah,
I'd
dog.
like to. I would like to roll either deception or persuade.
Pick one and roll.
Um, deception. I have nothing in either. Um, however, because I succeeded at a charm, I can add one success to one deception or persuade check later in the same conversation. And
This
that will
is
be the
later.
only success.
Well, you can still roll 2 and take the lowest. Or did you roll 2 and take the lowest?
I did.
Okay. Well, if you choose to accompany me, just be warned, I am not responsible for what may happen to you.
That's what I've been saying this entire time. Want to see some stuff that'll fuck me up.
Well, very well. Come along. And you hear Dagmar mutter some words in a language that you can't quite understand, and trace a doorway in midair, and it opens. If you would follow me, and she steps through.
Off we go then.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna say you're gonna need to make a new character. One of the reasons why I tried to warn you multiple times,
I
but
mean,
you
this
wouldn't
is
listen.
Russell we're talking about, so check that out.
So for cinematic purposes, as you step through the door, you find yourself with Dagmar on a long bridge spreading
Well, this
off
isn't all that scary.
Yeah, Bridges is fine.
spreading off into what seems to be nothingness. All around you is a roiling pattern of colors and blackness. So many colors that a myriad of colors. Some that you're not even sure how you can perceive, as they're outside of the normal visible spectrum for humanity.
Well, good
All
thing
right,
that
we're
he
getting
opened the
somewhere.
gates of perception or whatever the fuck that was called.
After a time of walking, you start to feel drained, as though your life essence is draining out of you. I would like you to roll your acuity, please. I just kind of want to see how this goes.
It's a 3 and a 5.
Okay. So you feel the urge to start walking to your left. You know you're on a bridge, and logically, shut up, phone. Logically, you know that you shouldn't do this, but the compulsion is just so strong that it leads you off into the roiling chaos to the side of the bridge, and you feel yourself falling further
Yes, now
and
this is more
further
like it.
until all you know is blackness and color and formlessness. It is not long before you feel yourself becoming one with something greater than you, losing all sense of self and becoming one with the roiling darkness. So, Bobby, you see Wade walk through a door.
It's better than
Have fun.
DoorDash.
And yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since you last saw Aaron. And what are you up to?
How do you get to the train platform for me to rescue you?
Mm. I'm gonna take a shortcut through one of these local bushes. Just dive into a bush and emerge out of like a shrubbery near the platform.
Oh, hey!
Yeah, okay. Roll acuity.
Oh, I guess you
Gladly.
gotta appear there.
And it's all of the dice. So if I have 4 out of 4, it's a 4 dice.
Yep.
All right. Can I spend acuity to roll more?
You can.
I'm gonna do that because none of those were a success. And neither was that.
So you dive into a bush. You do move. However, when you come out, you find yourself on the west side of Turtle Bay.
Oh, balls.
You know, I was hoping that they would they would be at the platform so I could rescue them. Huh.
Huh.
And Aaron, you tried to grab the plaque.
Oh, no, god damn it. No, fuck.
It didn't come with you. The key did.
Okay. God damn it. This better be fucking worth it. As I start walking into town shouting, hey! Guys! I'm back. I got the key. All of these people are like, I don't know. Doesn't matter. I think my heart doesn't work. Hey, excuse me, person. Have you seen a streamer and a guy with a really deep voice?
Oh, yes, they've been around for a couple of weeks now.
Right, no, of course, because time flows differently. Right, yeah, no, obviously, great. Yeah, do you know where they are?
I think I saw them going to the forest on the east side of town.
Could you tell me anything about this forest? Is it haunted?
Haunted? Oh, heavens, no.
Okay.
The great tree is over there.
Ah, the great tree, of course, the great tree.
But that's about the only thing over there other than the forest.
And you saw them going over there.
Yes, they were with Miss Oma's daughter? Yes, Miss Oma's daughter. I saw them traveling with her.
Okay.
Though I have not seen her come back yet.
Fascinating. Okay. They did get on the train. They're still in town, though?
Yes, the train hasn't come back. It's not due back for another 2 weeks.
Okay. Oh, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Well, guess I'll have time to find them. So, which way's
Yeah,
east?
come get me.
Which way's east? Miss, which way's the forest?
Well, the forest surrounds us, but if you're looking to go east, if you follow this road, it'll
You
take
told me they were in the east forest.
Yes, it'll that road. See the road that's going along the train tracks. It goes both east and west.
Perfect. Great. Okay. Sigh. I sort of readjust the camera that's around my neck, put the key into my pocket, and start walking towards the forest, muttering the whole time.
Okay, Bobby,
Yeah.
where you find yourself to the west end of town.
Ugh. This isn't where I want it to be. I'm gonna have to use
Wait,
my
I thought it
feet
was the
like a
east.
normal person.
Well, originally he went to the east, and then he tried
Yeah.
to like
Oh.
dive into the bush to get to the train tracks.
I tried to slurp my way to the train, and then I fucked up.
Got it. Okay.
Ugh. Well, I don't know that this guy's back, so... and there's not much else to do around here, so I'm just gonna go annoy people and interview them. I just walk into town. My friend is gone. Left with Viking mommy. He's probably good. He's probably doing fine.
So we just see all three of us walking with various states of enjoyment or being consumed by the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. So after a while, Aaron, you find yourself in front of a giant ash tree. And at the base of this tree, you see a bronze gate.
It's a big ash tree.
It is a very large tree. Like, when you see it, you're like, oh, the great tree. Like, this thing is huge. Huger than any ash tree that you have ever seen in your life. Is there anything that you would like to do around here, or would you like to turn around and make your way back to town since you don't see Bobby or Wade?
I was thinking, if you don't mind, it seems like I maybe have something planned. This might be a place to pause.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
I've had a toddler running in and out for the past half hour.
Yeah.
It's also at like the 2.5 hour mark, so yeah,
Yeah,
this
I
would
think
be
this is- yeah.
suitable spot where we can put a pin in this.
I thought my adventure could be over, but no.
Nope. They kept pulling me back in.
Well, if somebody hadn't have tried to jump to the train tracks, it would have been a lot easier for you two to find each other. But both Wade and Bobby, you guys both get 2 XP.
Yay!
Yeah.
Or the ability to roll to get
No, I'm gonna
attributes
spend
back
that
if you so
XP.
choose.
I'll spend that XP.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get
Is
some
a
attributes
corporeal
back.
body one of the attributes I can regain?
Unfortunately, no.
Shucks.
That's too
Wade
bad.
is dead.
Super dead, yeah.
Alright, so how does getting stuff back work?
So instead of taking XP,
Mm-hmm.
you then roll to recover your attributes. You roll your maximum, and you regain attributes as per how many successes you roll, up to your maximum. So if you like are down 2 and you roll 4 and you get 4 successes, you only get 2 back.
Alright. I rolled to recover willpower and got no successes, so
You
no change.
Yeah, no change.
Perfect. Everything's coming up, buddy.
So I am going to say that you both also receive. Well, okay. So, Bobby, you receive 2 weird XP.
Cool.
Aaron, you will receive 4.
I get 4 XP.
Yes, 4 weird XP due to the lamprey on the train
Okay.
and the gate that you have gone through now twice.
Great. Cool. I'll spend it at some point.
Yeah.
Sorry, that yawn is maybe a sign of why we also need to pause.
Yeah, it's fair. Alrighty. Well, we will be back at this in a month's time at the end of June.
Great.
Russell, if you want to create another character for next session,
I can probably do that.
All right. Do we think it'll wrap up next time?
probably.
Okay.
Well, really, it depends on you guys.
Let's see if we can split the party for an entire session again.
Yeah,
Look,
just for funsies.
you guys have to roll better to jump onto trains.
Like, well, Bobby has the most pertinent information about said train at the moment. I was going to say Bobby and Wade, but Wade is...
Yeah.
I know all about that train now.
Yeah, you know way too much.
I know I fucking hate this trade. Fuck it. I fucking hate all of this. I thought I was ready to seek magic shit. Turns out I was not. I was not ready. I was not ready.
I do hope you guys are enjoying this. I am trying to go for a more like investigative
Yeah,
Cthulhu-esque
it's
experience.
It's different, yes.
Yeah, I'm into
We
it.
have the wrong characters for it.
might have the wrong
just
character.
Library? No way.
All right. Well, I'm going to shut down the stream, and I'm going to say goodnight, everybody. And thanks for tuning in, anybody. It doesn't look like a ton of people tuned in, but I hope you're enjoying the VOD later, or just, your life. Just,
That's not a way to talk about my mom.
Okay.
Well, see, I've actually been looking at the analytics, and it does look like people watch after the fact.
Yeah,
so.
no, I know they do. That's fine. Yeah, I absolutely know that they do, and that's great. But I'm not talking to anybody right now, like right now, but I'm talking to people through time right now.
Yes.
Oh, God.
And those of you who are watching on the Red site
Yeah.
should, like and subscribe and whatnot.
Yes.
Red
Because that
Red
helps.
site. Are we
Yes.
uploading to RedTube?
No.
That's what I
No,
said.
not that red. Not that red site.
Okay, I'm going to shut this down in case we're going to get in trouble if we start talking about that.